My childhood friends, A and B, were opposite in many ways. A is a man of extraordinary appearance and talent. Not only that, he's also very athletic, which is why he was nicknamed Prince Perfect. He was one of those type of guys with nicknames you just don't question. In contrast, B is a small, fat, reserved type. He's not good at studying, and his appearance is not flattering, and he's not even close to what you'd call a handsome man. On the contrary, he was very kind and considerate to everyone, and his teachers and classmates as well as children and elderly people in the neighborhood had liked him. When we were young, the three of us used to play together a lot. After that, I lost contact with A, who went to a famous private junior high school, but I went to the same junior high school and high school with B. Are you going to apply to Maru University?
Yeah, I will.
Actually, I'm applying to that university too. What a coincidence!
What? Really? So if you get accepted, you can go with me. Yay!
B was always smiling, and I loved spending time with him. When we were accepted into the same university, we naturally became a couple. After graduation, we both got jobs at local companies. One day, when I was thinking things like, I guess B will propose to me soon and we'll get married straight away.
Marry me!
What? It was A who proposed to me first.
I've been in love with you for a long time.
That's what he told me. He knew I was going out with B, but he wouldn't give up. And the way he looked at me was so serious. After graduating from a famous university, A joined a leading company in Tokyo. When my parents heard that, they were very excited that I would marry into money. I was surprised by his sudden proposal. I was completely hyped. Handsome, well-educated, high-paid A. Reserved B working in a small factory. I weighed my two options. I took a leap of faith and told B that A had proposed to me. He was quiet for a while, but...
You can choose the path that makes you happy.
Then B didn't say anything more. I decided to break up with B. I quit my job and moved to Tokyo, and I married A. A year later, I got pregnant and had a child with A. Life as a newlywed was smooth sailing, and I soon forgot about B. I was in seventh heaven. However, my happy life didn't last that long. Is something the matter? I heard a sound. Are you okay?
Shut up! Go away!
This was the first time I heard A yell at me. I stood there, not knowing what to do. After a while, A began to mumble.
I thought I won, but I married this ugly woman I don't even like, and I don't know why. Why the hell did he?
That statement makes sense to me. He felt so strongly inferior to B. B wasn't always the type to stand out, but he was always popular, surrounded by a lot of people, both male and female. In contrast, A didn't have a single friend other than me and B. People admired him, but everyone just looked at him from a distance. His personality, where he had to be the best at everything, made him lonely.
I'm inferior to B in terms of popularity.
Has that inferiority turned into hatred for B? That smile was a lie to humiliate B. I have been used by A.
Get lost, B! And you, get out of here! Get out of my sight, you plague!
I found out later that A had been relentlessly stalking B after he married me. When he found out that B's new girlfriend was a beautiful woman who had a modeling career when she was in school, he got angry and harassed them both to the point close to stalking. B, who felt threatened by the situation, consulted the police. When A's parents and his company found out, A lost his temper.
I can't forgive him for embarrassing me.
I remember when I saw A frowning and going crazy with anger. I loved B's smile, and I loved him a lot. Then we got divorced. I left Tokyo and I live a life as a single mother in a place where I don't know anyone. I haven't even gone back to my hometown. A miserable woman who was blinded by money abandoned her lover and ended up with a crazy man, but then got dumped. That's what the rumors were about. Actually, I went to see B once after my divorce from A was finalized. I thought maybe B would comfort me, someone who's been hurt, or maybe he would choose me again. But
You chose the path that you thought was right then. So do I now. So I'm sorry, but I don't want you to come here anymore.
B lived happily with his girlfriend. Since then, A has become mentally ill and has been shutting himself away in his parents' house without working. But I don't know the details. Now that I think of it, I know the path I've chosen was never a mistake. But if I hadn't chosen A at the time, and if I had married B at that time, sometimes such regretful thoughts make me feel like my heart is going to collapse.